my sort of stance on Street Fighter V is that if you dislike the game, I respect that 100%. I think you're totally allowed to dislike it. I just don't like when people come in my stream while I'm watching Street Fighter V and are like, man, this game sucks. Like, look, man, if you hate the game, that's fine with me. You can just not watch my stream when I'm watching it, you know? But, like, why come in here and try to ruin other people's happiness? I don't go into, like, streams of games that I hate and I'm like, man, I fucking hate this game. I wish you guys would all fucking be unhappy, you know? If you hate the game, I'm sure you have valid reasons and you're allowed to. I don't give a shit, but fucking miss me in my stream with that shit, alright? I don't care. I don't care about your opinion, you know? I don't give a shit. I just don't care. Like, I could stream Street Fighter V for 100 days straight, and the same person, you know what's crazy too, right? Is like, I could stream Street Fighter V for weeks, and that's what I've done. I streamed it for weeks. I have 1,000 more viewers than I do right now when I stream Street Fighter. That's the fact. But my chat is 90% Street Fighter hate, right? When I'm streaming to that many people. When I stream Guilty Gear, I get much less viewers, and a lot of the people who usually watch my stream and talk shit about Street Fighter aren't here. So I begin to ponder in my mind, what are those people doing if they're not here? They must be somewhere watching Street Fighter. They must be. It's so strange. But, you know, I don't know what to tell you. There are people in this chat room that have told me that they hate Street Fighter that are in here right now. And all they do is watch my Street Fighter stream. It's so strange. They must be. Same thing about Guilty Gear. Hey, if you hate Guilty Gear, you're allowed to hate Guilty Gear all you want. If you think the game is for anime nerds and you hate it, that's fine. But stay the fuck away from my stream when I'm streaming Guilty Gear. Bitches. Just in general. My stream is not a good place for you to come rant, because I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I'm concerned about, I'll tell you why I'm concerned about Dragon Ball. Since I'm speaking to the many people in Guilty Gear, in the Guilty Gear chat, I'm really concerned about Dragon Ball. I'm actually very worried about that game, and I'll tell you why. The big thing that I'm worried about Dragon Ball has nothing to do with the game itself, the gameplay itself. I think the gameplay will be fine. I think the game itself will be a cool package. I'm excited for the collaboration. You know, I think it's going to be a great game. I personally want to play DBFZ, right? Like, I'm really looking forward to playing that game, and I'm going to play the shit out of it. I'm worried about the game because of people who are overhyping the game. Because there are so many people right now who, like, have latched on to this ideology that Dragon Ball is going to be the savior of all fighting games. And that no fighting game will ever be released that's as important or as good as Dragon Ball. So no matter, even if Dragon Ball comes out and it's a 9.9 out of 10, it's an amazing game. It's like an incredible Dragon Ball game. Everybody loves it. The fighting game mechanics are amazing. It pulls in great Evo numbers. The viewership is fantastic. I think all those things are likely. There's actually no way that Dragon Ball changes your life as much as you expect it will. It's just going to be another fighting game. It might be an incredibly good fighting game, and I expect it to be an incredibly good fighting game, but I'm worried that people are raising their aspirations too high. Because you can remember, people did the same shit for Street Fighter when Street Fighter was going to come out, right? Like, Street Fighter was going to change the world, and it was going to be great. And it released with it had a shit launch, and it had a really rough time, and it was bad, right? And I'm worried about the same thing with Dragon Ball in reverse. I think Dragon Ball will have an amazing release and be incredibly good. But I'm worried that people are raising their expectations too high. Because eventually you reach the point where your expectations are far beyond what a game is reasonably able to deliver. Right? That's what I'm worried about. Because I think the game is going to be really fucking good. But it's not going to change your life, you know? It's not going to be like life-changing, like, fuck, it's going to be like crazy. Like, when you sit down and play it, it's going to be another fighting game, right? And that's the thing. You have to know that that is going to be how it is. I'm excited for it because I love new fighting games to play. I love Dragon Ball, and I've been playing a shit ton of Guilty Gear, which it kind of reminds me of. So I'm excited for it. I'm just kind of worried about the overhyping of it getting to people's heads. And I'll tell you what, many people that I have talked to who are interested in the game as well sort of feel the same way.